gentlemen, what's up? Let's see what you guys are saying. I don't got my other. Oh man, there's a lot of y'all in here. Penny Cadanes, Summit Dave, Grandma Kelly, Campbell's Creation, Apple Fake, Linda Harris, Paul Honeyman, Sub, Jose Zayas, Hooker White. Can you guys see Ember? Look, right there. That's Ember's new playpen now. So we're just gonna take this to the events and just put a little tarp on it. Jaylene is gonna throw some toys in there for her. We'll see if it'll work out in there. Babe, you got your phone?
Yeah.
I might need it for commentos. And then I'll talk about the trailer. Oh, here comes Ember. Babe, this is gonna be fun. She's just gonna like pop her little head up once in a while. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be like, where's Waldo? Only where's Ember? Babe, we should do our live chats in front of the trailer all the time. Alright. Let me see where we're at. Can you guys hear us all right? Okay. Hooker White. Oh boy, that little trailer is going to be PETA to back up behind the bus. That thing is going to turn awfully quick. I don't think we're ever going to put that thing behind the bus, and I doubt I'd ever back up with it with the bus.
Yeah.
That's mainly for the Jeep, and mainly I bought it to like move. So if you guys remember, Minion was our truck for like 3 years. And now that we built out Minion, like I have no way to move anything. I can't go to the dump. I can't take stuff to donate. Like we've been dead in the water. And then I've been borrowing my cousin's truck for like 3 weeks, and I just started feeling bad. Started feeling bad about it. So I don't know. Just sell it when we're done with it, I guess. So I don't know. But I got the smallest trailer that I could possibly get because like I have no experience with trailers. I've never towed one. I've never owned one. I've never backed up with one. First time I've ever backed up with a trailer was about an hour ago. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted something small that I could like maneuver and learn with. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see. Paul Honeyman, I thought the trailer would be big enough to put the Jeep on. We don't need to put the Jeep on it. We can flat tow the Jeep, no problem. You know what I'm saying?
Why don't you flat tow the Jeep while the Jeep is towing the trailer?
Yeah.
That would be some sketchy. That'd be a sketchy situation.
Would it?
Yes. Like, oh no.
What'd she do?
Ducky down.
Where's Ember?
She dropped her duck.
Look.
She's just gonna throw all of her toys out of there eventually.
She's having a lot of fun in there right now. Uh-oh. Babe, this is hilarious. Uh-oh.
Oh, save the duck, Ember, don't worry. I got you.
Oh, Hooker White is Hot Rod PC66. Okay. Rain Bits. Hello, Isaac Jaylena. Little Miss Ember. Hello. Charles GS. She would have been screaming it out in terror and crying. I don't know what you're talking about. Catherine Biggs. Hey there, Isaac. What's up? 5 star. Hello. Kara. Hey, here for some Bus Life nuggets. Really, the only Bus Life nugget we got going on is like we can finally move stuff again without losing days to picking up a truck, you know. Do you want to tell them anything about your bus?
Nope.
Charles GS. Hey, Ember got the Nomad model of the Play School playpen. She's having fun in there. Debbie Conway. Oh my God, Ember has a new house. Yeah. This way we don't gotta chase her around in the gravel. Huh, Everwild?
They make big plastic playpens that you can like make them however big you want. Your mom has one. A lot of people do it, but your mom has one around her treadmill.
Ooh.
Ember.
Uh-oh.
You.
Juju Gypsy Journey, I see her peeping.
Oh yeah.
Charles GS, how soon before she breaks out and goes over the wall of little Sing Sing there? I don't think she's tall enough yet. Patty Guloy, Jaylena, how much have you lost? Looking good.
Thank you. I honestly don't know exactly. I haven't weighed myself in a while. I will say, and I was telling Isaac this the other day because I was going through our donation bags. I found these overalls that I'm wearing, and then those blue and white striped overalls that I used to wear all the time. I remember trying them on, and I literally could not get them past my thighs, and I was mad, so I put them in the donate pile, and I fit them both again now. So, what non-scale victories?
Non-scale victories.
Yeah. Sometimes, I mean, and muscle weighs more than fat, so you can lose body fat and still gain weight or not lose weight on the scale.
Luke Cow, I see someone bought a trailer. Does that mean someone is planning to build a tiny house? Not this one. We bought this trailer to move, basically. It's basically a truck bed, so it's 4x8. So it's like a full-size truck bed that I can tow behind the Jeep, so that
You could put a truck camper in there and tow it behind the Jeep.
Yeah, I would just get a regular camper, dude. I would just get a little Scamp or something. But honestly, after driving this thing all the way from Portland back down here, I'm pretty comfortable with driving it. I need to get a little more comfortable backing up, but the length of the buses made it to where I'm really having, like, I was pretty comfortable pretty quick. But while I was up there, I seen that they do make trailer frames for tiny homes. Got my little wheels turning. You know what I'm saying? Jose Zayas, how much did the trailer cost you, Isaac? I don't want to disclose because it was too much. I bought it brand new. So I got it from a company called Iron Eagle out of Portland. Really cool story. Dude started building these trailers in his garage 30 years ago. Turned it into a company with employees, and he's been doing it for 30 years. So, like, this guy, he ain't figuring it out at this point. He's got it figured out. And I like supporting the little guys that work their way up. You know what I mean? So, I like my purchase, and, you know, these things, I guess, he's got a really good name for himself. So even if we just use it for the move and then list it as a brand new trailer, I won't really lose much money. I just don't like the idea of, like, renting a U-Haul and they're whacking me for miles. You know what I'm saying? And we still don't know if we're trying to get a shop or not. And if we get a shop, this thing's gonna come in epic. You know what I'm saying?
Epic.
Epically.
Epic.
Because it's got a little cover, so I could haul plywood, full sheets of plywood, flat, covered. You know, right now at this point in the move, we're just kind of like going through and getting rid of the trash, and then we're piling up stuff to donate, baby stuff, build materials. We're just gonna give it all to the homies. They're cheap, and then just take stuff to the dump, take stuff to Goodwill, and we just need to be able to move it. It's been hard to move anything.
Yeah, we already did like 3 major dump runs
yeah.
and a whole load of donations so far.
Yeah, truck bed full of donations already. 3 truck beds full to the dump. You know, and I don't like borrowing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So this way it's mine. I can beat it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta feel bad about it. Under one sun, hi Ember in the trailer. That'd be a good Instagram or YouTube handle. Ember in the trailer. Juju Gypsy Journey. Trailer's not for the bus. No, trailer is not for the bus. The trailer is for the Jeep. And the Jeep goes behind the bus. At least right now. Under one sun, that's a great playpen. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I agree.
I think Ember agrees too.
Ember loves it. Hooker White, perfect. The trailer will work wonderful with the Jeep and back up fine too, since the Jeep has a short wheelbase. Yeah, you know, and then I don't know. It's such a nice trailer. Maybe we'll just store it somewhere if I ever get another shop again, because that's when it'll be real nice. I don't know how I've been having a shop this long without that thing. I feel like I messed up. Juju Gypsy Journey, you did good with that trailer. Great size. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel like too much, you know. Myrna Edmondson, nobody is watching you. We're all waiting for Ember to pop her head up. That's what I'd be watching for.
We should get pool noodles and play Waka Ember.
Oi.
Pool noodles, it won't hurt her.
Actually, I think I got some PEX insulation. It's pretty much like a pool noodle.
No.
What? It's like a foam thing, just like a pool noodle. Leslie Hughes, Isaac, if Nana can back a trailer, so can you. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident, honestly. I backed it up a couple times. I feel pretty good about it. We'll see the first time I go to the dump and I got people.
I guess we're back.
Are we here?
That was weird.
What happened?
That just disconnected.
Huh. Weird. Okay, where we at?
There it goes.
Oh, snap, there it goes. Ember came out too. Leslie Hughes, Peekaboo Ember.
You see Halo?
Isaac, it's not going to be long before you need to put a jail top and bars on the side to keep her in. Laugh out loud. Uh-oh.
You want to go on a walk?
Under one sun, what's the TV show with the neighbor looking over the fence? Oh, man, I
Home
think...
Improvement.
Yeah, Tim the Toolman Taylor. Oh, man. Jeez, is that really that old now? Jose Zayas, you could put a little tent in there for her. Yeah, could. Or have them weld bars or something. We could do a rooftop tent. That'd be cool. Janet Barbie, I live in Vancouver, Washington. This was close to Vancouver. Busting on a budget. Where'd you get the trailer? Company called Iron Eagle out of Portland. Lori, you guys need to put your chairs in the trailer and sit in there with her. I don't know if this would fit in there.
It could fit in there.
Should we go in there?
We can. Yeah, let's try it.
You want to try it? Okay, here we go. Taking a, whatchamacallit.
Ember, we're coming in.
Ember, we're coming in.
Oh, look, it'll even fit this way.
Will it?
A little bit.
Let's see.
Better get in before she tries to climb it out. Come on, the thingies.
Oh man, this does not fit this way. This does not fit. We're in the trailer with Ember.
Oh, my love.
Ellen Talon, that's an industrial strength playpen. That's right.
What's that?
Hooker White, it's not a tiny house trailer, it's a playpen trailer. That's right. Trailblazing, yo, sup? She got dirt in that?
No, I don't know what it looks like. It's all scratched up.
Oh, I wonder if she's been scratching it.
You've been scratching your belly button, Ember Wild?
Where was I at? Uh-oh. 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 We got a camera down. Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, no. Let's go. I don't know if moving in here was a good idea, babe.
Whose idea was
Whose
that?
idea was that? Okay, now I'm really lost. Oh no, Ember.
Ember, no. This is like the worst tripod in the whole world.
Oh yeah, $300 terrible tripod. Whoever said those were good lied to me.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I think we're close.
Ruby's mom said, does she have toys in there? She does have toys in there.
Yeah, but she wants to think she's not supposed to play with. Hooker White, it's not a tiny house trailer, it's a playpen trailer.
No, Ember.
Trailblazing, yo.
I might have to take her on a walk or something.
Okay.
Because all she wants to do is steal the camera.
Okay. Why is it just that one side that won't stay? Oh gosh, you guys are going on a ride today. I'm sorry. Alright, I think Jaylene is going to take Ember on a walk because she's wilding out. It's just you and I for a little bit. Paul Sherman, is it new or used? It's brand spanking new. I placed an order for it and they built it for me in a week. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. I'll tell you the story of how I ended up getting this trailer, actually. So, I was on Facebook Marketplace, and I seen this little 4x8 trailer show up, right? Bye! It was this trailer, only used. And I was like, is that thing, can you put full sheets of plywood in there? And they went and took the tape measure out, and it was 4 foot, 4x8, 1 inch over on all sides. And I was like, dang, a piece of plywood will fit flat in there. And anyways, I said, hey, I'll come buy that thing tomorrow, right? If it is what you say it is, I'll send you a deposit right now. Like, I need something because I'm moving, right? And they were like, okay, yeah, no problem. So I was setting it all up. And I called my buddy, Kale, who lives up in Salem because it was listed up there. And I was like, hey, man, can I drop it up? Can you go get it for me? And anyways... I was planning on driving up there the next day to go pick that thing up, and then all of a sudden they messaged me back like 3 hours later in the middle of the night, and were like, oh, we got to get the paperwork straight, I'm sorry, so we're not gonna be able to sell it. And I was like, what? It just got super weird. So I think the trailer was stolen or something weird, honestly. And then it got me thinking about it. I was like, that's like the perfect trailer for what I need right now. Something to where in the winter I could haul full sheets of plywood, keep them dry, small enough to tow behind the Jeep because I don't know what I'm doing with the trailer. Can do decent sized dump runs. I was like, it was literally perfect, you know. Because the other thing was like an enclosed trailer. They're just so expensive. Because I was like, I could use an enclosed trailer as storage. And I just don't have very much experience with trailers, so I was a little hesitant to do an enclosed trailer. I feel like you gotta know what you're doing with one of those, but I don't know. Anyways, I called Iron Eagle and I ended up, the internet just jacked up again. I wonder if this is gonna be one of those nights. Anyways, I ended up talking to him. I feel good about it. The thing is, I do have a business, so I can write this off. Versus being used and paying cash, like I can't necessarily write it off. So that's why I decided to just buy it brand new. and that way there'd be no more weird stuff. I can write it off, you know. I don't know. I figured I could always sell the trailer if I ended up not liking it. So that's why I just needed something now. You know, it was that or buy a truck, and then what? Park the truck somewhere? I don't know. And then yeah, I could have just rented a U-Haul, honestly, but I don't know. We ended up here. Here we are. Okay. Let's see. Juju Gypsy Journey. She's mad. It's her trailer. Love that lad. Yeah. Paul Honeyman. Remember, guys, when Ember starts saying "uh-oh, trouble's coming," laugh out loud. She already is saying "uh-oh." Celestial RV Living. It's the most entertaining video yet. Lots of action, change of scene, and where's Ember? Yeah, it was pretty funny when she was behind us poking her little head up. Busting on a budget. Have you looked at any shops? I have, actually. Not necessarily in person, but kind of online. The thing is like we've been so focused on just getting the buses done that I literally just start. So it's like we're kind of taking it one step at a time. We are in the last month. It's already like the 6th. I just finished Minion very recently. Jaylena finished the Peach very recently. And then now it's like we're shifting gears into like getting rid of the stuff. So we're kind of doing it in one step at a time and in sections, right? So the first thing we're doing is just doing dump runs. There's a lot of crap that I thought I would use and it's just sat there forever, right? So we're taking stuff to the dump, and then we're making piles of stuff that we don't necessarily want to put in a storage unit, but like it's actually worth something. And then we're gonna give our friends like first dibs at that. We'll let them come in here, and kind of take lumber. We got 2x3s. We got good scraps of plywood, lots of chemicals and paint and sealants that is gonna go bad just sitting in storage. So we're gonna let our friends come through here first and kind of pick what they want, and then whatever's left we'll do the garage sale and just make an offer, and then whatever's left after that's probably going to the dump or like a build supply donation place, because I don't want to just throw away like, you know, brand new 2x3s or 2x2s. You know what I'm saying? You guys see Ember and Jaylee in the background? So that's kind of where we're at now. Now that we got the trailer, we can actually move material around. We're going to really focus on just getting rid of the trash. You know, there's a lot of just trash. And then we'll be making trips to Goodwill and stuff like that. Okay. Let's see. Leslie Hughes. It looks like a really solid, hard-wearing trailer. Isaac, good choice. Yeah. I'm happy with it so far. You know, it was easy to drive. I backed it up a couple times. I feel pretty comfortable with it. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll sell it and upgrade to an enclosed trailer late. I don't know. It depends on where we end up, honestly. So, Hooker White. An enclosed trailer is actually easier to maneuver, especially backing up, since you can see it all. Many times, open trailer is too low and you can't see it out the back window. Huh. I guess I don't know. I guess I never thought about that. So let's see. Juju Gypsy Journey, excellent. Write it off. Totally. That's why I did it. Honestly, I get a receipt versus buying it used. Like I was gonna buy that one used because it was cheap, but after it got all funky, it just made me really question used trailers. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'll just go get it from the manufacturer, write it off, get a receipt, everything will be legit. Hopefully I make enough money to where it matters writing it off. But we'll see how this next year turns out. Just Lori, Isaac, she is your daughter. True. Oh, snap. Hazard County Garage, LLC. Hey, if you make it to Alabama, stop on in our place. We're building us as our first a Bluebird TC 2000. That's what I got. A new converted RV. Come set up here and let's build some buses and make some money. Oh, you got a shop over there or what? Okay. Thanks for the invite. We're going to be hitting all 50 one of these days, huh, babe? Yep. As soon as we get done dealing with all this stuff. Under one son. Will the Toyota fit in the trailer? No. It's only 4 foot by 8 foot, 1 inch over on all sides. So this is basically just like going to the dump trailer or like material. It's probably not, it's light too, you know, it's like, I don't, that's the other thing too. It's light enough to where I can move it around easy and I don't have to, what do you call that? I don't have to like back up perfectly to get the hitch lined up, you know what I'm saying? I bought this one so I could kind of learn trailer life, if that makes sense. Wow. The internet is going to be very annoying tonight, apparently. So, as long as everybody knows. Melody, hey Isaac, did you ever get your things back from the thieves? No, we got just the paddle boards back. That's it. The rest of it, gone forever. Rob, why? From van to bus and now building tiny home weekend warrior trailers. No. I'm not building trailers. I've thought about it, but there's too many really good tiny home builders. I'm pretty good with vans and buses. I don't want to learn a whole new industry. And plus, I think we want to like travel around a bit. So it's like, if you guys watch my last video, that's the kind of video I want to make. Like, I want to make beautiful videos, you know? And I want to bring my family to go do it, so we just kind of got to let the cards fall on this chapter of our lives and, you know, see where we end up, to be honest. Let's see. Guitar Missy, hello Isaac, is that water in that can? Yeah, mate, it's polar seltzer, you know what I'm saying? Where is the sound? Do we got sound or what? Oh, I think I'm at the bottom, yo. Wow. Family Traditions Home. Wow. When's the last time the internet was this janky? It's been a while. Rescue dog treats. If you're not going to build again for a while, why get a new shop? I think you're too far away from because we want a home base, right? We like have. I don't want to get a storage unit, right? If I could find a shop cheap enough, we would just set up there again. And then I like having options, you know? If I want to build something, I can go build something. I'd like to be able to store my cars there, you know? But like I said, we don't know what's happening right now. We're kind of taking it one step at a time and kind of seeing a few things play out, seeing what our options are. But I keep telling like a lot of my friends too, we're not stressing too hard because we do have a bus that we built to be a house. So it's like, if we find nothing, if we end up not getting something, we can just drive off in the bus and put the Jeep on the back. Like, we're not stressed out too hard, right? But what we are worried about is the buses. So it's like, we can't just do that with these 2 buses that we are listing. Those need to sell for us to have our freedom, because I don't want to just put those financial investments in somebody's backyard, and have something happen to it, or have somebody fly in to look at them, and then we got to drive across the country. It's just not going to work out. So right now, our main mission was getting the buses done. I'm dealing with the stuff now. That's what the trailer is about, is dealing with the stuff. We're making piles of like extra build materials out there. We're gonna let our friends come in here first before we open anything up. And like give Josh first dibs at some of the build stuff, because he's building give our friends kind of first action at it all, and then whatever's left over there when the dust settles is just gonna get given to Habitat for Humanity or something. Juju Gypsy Journey, they done with building for now. Love the cinematic video you just did, and miss you do them. Look forward to many to come with y'all's travels. Yeah, I really want to make cool videos that I want to watch over and over again. And I love the last video I put out. It's one of my favorite I've made in a long time. That's what I want my YouTube channel to be. Just beautiful cinematic videography. Not just building buses every day in the same shop bay for years. That's what it's been lately, but that's what I've been doing. So, I'm okay at it. I think if I did one a year, I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't want to say it because I don't know. I might not build ever again. Who knows? We'll see. Okay. How are you doing with the trailer? Dan P, how are you doing with the trailer? Driving it, no problem. I backed it up like 3 times today, and I kind of failed a few times, but I'm pretty sure that I can get it worked out. Melissa Malzone, are the buses up for sale now? So Minion is for sale right now. Links are in the tour. And, hey, when does the Peach get listed?
This weekend.
This weekend. Oh, that's tomorrow, right?
Tour's tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow's Friday, right?
I'm filming the tour tomorrow. I'll probably be listed and posted Saturday.
Oh, okay. So it sounds like the Peach should be for sale Saturday. So we'll see how it goes. Brandy, are you using dial-up? Sure feels like it. Taco Lover Carl, you need a Wii Boost. Funny story, I actually had a Wii Boost on Skuliana, and I was not that impressed. Jules knows, hey guys, I think we're right here. Just Lori, schoolie teacher, just put hers on the market today. I seen that. Funny story, I was on Van Life Trader today, editing the listing, and I seen her bus, and I was like, oh snap. And I went and looked at her Instagram and her YouTube. I didn't see anything about it being listed, and I messaged her. I was like, yo, did you list your bus? And she was like, yeah, but I haven't announced it yet. So I actually seen it this morning when she first put it up. Melody, his to bless. Did you get an extension? Are you talking about on the shop? No, and I don't want one. We're ready to leave. So we should be okay, but I always underestimate how long it takes to build a bus. So I hope I'm not underestimating how long it's going to take to move out of here. I'm a very methodical, goal-driven person, so it's I started with my outer storage first. Now I'm going in the bay. Then I'm going to go into our overhead storage. Then I'm going to go into the offices. So I'm kind of going to do it in sections, if that makes sense. The only thing that I know for sure that I really want to keep is my table saw. And I think that's too big to really pack around in the bus. So it's if I bought a storage unit rented a storage unit for $600, 6 months I could have bought a new table saw. So then it doesn't make sense to keep the table saw. So it's gonna, once I start going through the bay and I see what I actually want to keep, we're going to decide whether we do the storage unit or whether we sell the tools and just buy new ones if we ever get a shop again. So it's kind of our thoughts on that, but we're not gonna really know until we get that far, if that makes sense. Okay, where we at? Rescue dog treats. Can you put the minion sale link in the chat? Paul Honeyman, can you drop that link home, boy? Paul Hinman, Isaac, James Bernard, do you know where I can find a rooftop air unit conditioner for my rig? Bro, James Bernard, why are you asking me, bro? Google's like 2 seconds away. But we have a Rec Pro AC. It works okay. I'm just gonna always be honest with you guys, right? The Rec Pro AC works, right? On our bus, it's fine. The only thing about the 12 volt Rec Pro AC is it's massive, right? On top. So it's still a 14 by 14 hole, which is typical for a max air fan. But the real estate it takes on top is big. So if you were in a van, I do not recommend it. I would only recommend a Rec Pro 12 volt AC if you have a bigger bus, and you've got the real estate on your roof, because it's pretty big, right? I've never owned one. I have a few friends who have bought the Nomadic cooling AC. They're like twice as expensive as the Rec Pro, but they're also like twice as small. They're like the size of a tiny little max air fan. Like, they're really small. So vans, definitely the good way to go. If you got a bus, a little bit more real estate on the roof, you could afford to get a cheaper AC. But I wouldn't put that big old thing on something small. It's too big, in my opinion. Okay, there's your answer. Margaret Salvador, there are consignment dealers that will sell your buses for you. So, I am a businessman. I think that's the difference between me and most other bus builders. I'm actually a businessman, so I'm thinking about the bottom line. I don't need help, right? The thing about a business is made to make money. That's what it is, right? So if a business is a business to help you sell something, it's a business to make money off of you selling something. I have never had a problem selling anything, and I'm not going to give away my profit margin just for fun, you know? So that's my answer on that. I don't need no help. Melody Calkins, we want Schoolie Isaac concerts. Ha! Me too. I know I've been talking about it a lot, and I really, really miss music. And that is one of the... I love making video, and I love making music, right? I do like building too, right? And the only reason that I kind of got into building as hard as I did is because it makes the most money. Out of all of it, building produces... So it's like, I remember when I started this business years ago, I looked at all of my skills, photo, video, building, right? And I was like, what generates the most amount of money for my time? And it was building. And so you've sat here and watched me build for 3 years straight. But I'm missing some of those other things a lot. And I really need to find some balance, right? And obviously we're losing the shop, which changed everything overnight. So there's that too. I want to make music again. I want to focus on making videos I actually want to make again. And not focus so much on building, which I guess this is the perfect opportunity since we're losing the shop, literally. So maybe it's not worth keeping the tools. I don't know, you know. That table saw just comes in so handy all the time. I didn't know how nice having a table saw was till I owned one. I love that table saw. I don't want to give that up, you know. Or a chop saw? I don't know. Campbell's Creation. Would put an air conditioner into my floor so it can drain plus create a holding box. So I will say this, when we're running our AC, so we run our AC to like cool the bus down. Like when we're getting ready to go to bed at night, we shut all the windows, turn the AC on, cool it down in there. And it does drop some water, and it just kind of rolls off the side of the roof of the bus, so it's fine. But it does drop some water. Okay. Melissa Malzone, I think they will sell fast. You will all be on the road by August 1st, if not before. Positive vibes. I hope so. So, again, full disclosure. I want to be transparent with everybody. I just did the Minion, maiden voyage, which I typically always do, right? I always do a maiden voyage with the bus just to make sure there isn't anything I'm overlooking or anything that needs to change. And one of the things I noticed was Minion needs brakes. So I don't know if you guys watched that last video, but those brake pads were squeaking. I haven't really driven it since Jaylena brought it back from Texas. So those brakes might have got wore down while she was on that trip. And the bus has really just sat since she's been back. I drive it like here and there, but I don't even drive it to town anymore, really, just like to Dairy Queen or something. And it's squeaking enough to where I'm gonna put brakes on it before I sell it. So the bus is listed right now. I just texted the local mechanic that I really like to see if he wanted to do the brakes, but I'm gonna have the brakes completely done before it actually goes out the door to somebody. But that was the only thing I really found on the Minion build and it wasn't even the build, it was the bus that I want to address before somebody takes over. Everything else were great. Oh yeah, and tapping the tank on the diesel heater, everybody was telling me I was making a mistake, and I will be the first to admit I made a mistake not tapping the tanks of the diesel heaters previously. It's so nice not having to fill that little tank in the back. My buddy Shane told me that it was a game changer, and then when I found the little thing, I was like, okay, I'll never not do that again. It was so nice being out in Minion and using the diesel heater at night and not having to fill anything. So that's a mistake. I'll admit to it right now. Also, while we're in here live chat, Nugget Bus Builders. So there was a huge controversy over me using the hush mat on the floor in our bus, right? And I'll admit, my floor is cold when it's wintertime. So I was like, maybe I made a mistake, right? And then I was out in Minion on that maiden voyage where I have 1-inch foam board in the floor. Guess what? Floor was still cold. Didn't make one difference at all. So the difference between the pink foam board and that hush mat was 0. I wish I had one of those little temperature guns, but I don't, and I'm not gonna buy one. But the floor still got cold, even with 1-inch foam board on the ground. But that's one thing I took notice of that I just wanted to share, because I thought maybe I made a mistake with the hush mat, but after taking Minion out and having 1-inch pink foam board, and I felt literally 0 difference in the floor, I don't regret saving my head height at all. Okay, James Bernard, and I missed my question being asked. James Bernard, I answered your question, bro. Sup? May, how about Starlink? I heard great reviews on that. May, honestly, if we actually do get on the road, I will buy Starlink. Right now we need buses to sell. So it's one of those things where one step at a time, you know. Minion and the Peach got to get sold. We got to go through all this crap, which we're doing pretty good. And then once we can actually drive the bus somewhere, because we can't really right now, we are going to get Starlink, you know, if we end up finally able to drive around for a while. Dan P., what would you do if Jaylena wants to travel and not build more buses? I don't really have any more intentions of building buses, honestly. I want to travel too, so we're on the same page. James Bernard, did I miss my question being asked? Paul answered. I answer. If I miss your question, I'm totally down to answer it, but I'm pretty sure I uh, I did do it. Nomad man, how many guitars do you have? A lot. So I was a full time musician for like 3 years of my life. I have a lot of guitars, and I don't have them here. So when I first moved into my van, whatever year that was, all that time ago, when my parents moved to Vegas, they took all of my guitars. Because it's like, where was I going to keep them living in a van? So all of my guitar collection is literally in Vegas with my parents, and I don't got the room in the bus either. So they'll probably live there until Jaylena and I ever get our cabin in the woods one day. But unless the stars open up and I get a 10 million view video, I don't see that anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Or I build a bus worth 10 mil or something. I don't know. Anyways. Let's see. Campbell's, you have a trailer and a tarp for the table saw. I do, but I'm not going to haul around this 4x8 trailer just to keep my table saw. If anything, I'll, probably leave this with one of my family members. And if I ever get another shop, I'll go pick it up, or I'll just sell it when we're done and lose a couple $100. So a couple $100 for my own trailer that I'm not getting waxed on miles, I'll take it. Amy Lewis, I feel like so many people are selling their buses. Yeah, I feel the same way. Sad. Just Lori, I have a schoolie and would buy Minion if I could. Trade Isaac left. No, Minion's done. I love Minion. I need the money. Family Traditions Homestead. I would love for Emerly and Ember to meet. Emerly is just a little over a month younger than Ember. Man, at the prayers that went up for those two girls for real. Ember loves other kids. So every time Ember sees another kid, she's like, it's so precious. Paul Honeyman, the only Minion link I can find is the build link. So here's the last week link. Really? Hey, Paul Honeyman, look in the tour. I'm pretty sure I put the Van Life Trader link in there. Pretty sure. But maybe I didn't, honestly. That'd be my bad. Juju Gypsy Churney, next thing you build will be a home for your family. Honestly, I would love to build a stick-built home or cabin or a container home. I would love to do that. I don't know, maybe one day, maybe one day that's on the table, because I would love to do it. I hear those stories about how my grandpa built that house, and it's like passed down from generation to generation. That would be so, I would love to pass something like that down. So I would love to do that. One day, maybe that's something we'll do. I definitely would love to do it. Campbell's Creation, love the 7.3s, but the peach is really eating at me. I would purchase it myself. The peach is a vibe. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Melissa Malzone, everything happens for a reason. Isaac's time to move forward. I know what you mean. I have my table saw and chop saw and so many tools. I just can't get rid of them to have to buy them again. I know. I love my table saw. It's my favorite power tool. I love my table saw. I think my two favorite power tools is my Milwaukee drill, brushless, and my table saw. I think, I built a lot of buses with just a table saw, a drill, and a chop saw. I have this fancy cross-cut crate jig track saw thing. I used it one time and I did not like it. So I do all my cross cuts by hand. I think the trick is you can't be scared. Chris Charbonneau, Isaac, when the windows are down, how do you keep the bugs out? We don't. Putting Windows screens has been a mission that we have yet to to accomplish. Oh, my Craig jig. Jules knows. What about Craig? Yeah, I love my Craig jig. I couldn't build without that. Cheryl, where'd it go? Cheryl A. Allard. Hi, Isaac. Do you have tattoo of Ember's name on you? No, I haven't got a tattoo since I was like 18 years old. All my tattoos I got when I was 18, and I haven't got another one since. Hooker White. It's normal for brakes to squeak and squeal when they get brake dust on them. Just blow the dust out of them, then retest drive. Okay. So, I mean, I hope I don't need brakes. So, Jiu-Jitsu Journey, honorable thing to do, Isaac, to do the brakes. Definitely. I don't ever want to sell something that I want to feel good about it when it goes out the door. You know, because the way I look at it is I can build a bus, right? So I would never build a bus or buy a built bus from anybody. Because I want to build it. I want to know what I did. Or, yeah. And I want to build it a certain way, right? But people who are buying converted buses don't necessarily want to or have the skills to build a bus, right? So I want to make sure it's built to the best of my abilities at that time. I get better every time. And I use the best materials that I know of at that time. So somebody can have like the best chance at just having a good bus life. You know what I'm saying? With less, you know, the thing is, it is a moving vehicle. And it's a house in a moving vehicle. So there's going to be maintenance things you're going to have to do. But for the most part, I don't want somebody to have to, like, you know, redo the whole bus. Under one sun. Okay, noted. Don't lose height on floor insulation. Totally. I felt zero difference. And I would admit to you, if I messed up with the hush mat, I felt zero difference. So, because I was questioning it, you know, I was getting called out a lot. And I was like, maybe I did mess up. But after going out in Minion, I don't think so. I think people just like to hear themselves talk. Let's see. Oh, that blue arrow is looking at me, so I might be behind. And we are only about 5 minutes away from the end, so I'm going to see if I'm missing any crazy stuff. Melissa Malzone, you have to do a lot of welding for container homes. Yeah, and that's the one thing I do not do at all is weld. But I'm definitely interested in container homes. I think that would be so cool. But you gotta have land for that, and I just sold mine. Hey! Nathan San Luis, Filipino schoolie homies in the house. Stoked to create, stoked for the schoolie door idea. Much love, y'all. Nathan, so much love. I love seeing Filipinos in the game, bro. So much love. Margaret Acefado. Watch out for the fall. Real estate might take a plunge, and you might get land somewhere cheap. Back in 2008, when the market crashed, I bought a house in Las Vegas for $35K. Wow. You know, I remember when I walked away from a home loan twice. When I was working at Guitar Center full-time, I had 5 years of full-time employment. I was trying to buy a house, and it was expensive. And I remember everybody saying, just wait, the real estate's going to crash. Here we are, many years later. Real estate is not crashed, and real estate is more expensive than then. And then, when the first time I failed being self-employed, I should do a video on, like, my entrepreneur journey. The first time I failed being self-employed, which I failed many times, I had to go back to work again so that I could get money because I ran out of money. And I was able to get a home loan again. And I tried to buy a house. I was looking. I put an offer on one, but like, it was just crazy. Like, unless you just have so much money, like, houses were too expensive and I couldn't get a house. And everyone was saying, just wait, real estate. Here we are today, and I'm not seeing real estate going down. So I don't know. Hey, we need to win the lottery.
We came to say goodbye.
Oh yeah. So I don't know. You know. So I feel like if you bought a house 10 years ago, you did all right.
That was the move.
That was the move. If I could go back to Guitar Center, way back, because even then it was cheaper. If I could go all the way back to Guitar Center when I thought that real estate was too expensive, I would have bought a house, even if I never lived in it, and just rented it out. You know, but you can't go back in time. Kind of like I wish I would have never sold my Volkswagen Westfalia bus. My first car was a Volkswagen Westfalia bus. That thing's worth so much money now. I pulled it out of a junkyard for free, and I think I sold it for $2,100. If I could go back, babe, I'd keep my Volkswagen bus too. I wouldn't change this one though. We love having Ember Wild. Okay, I'm getting distracted by my baby. Okay. Patty Sue, you build with dignity and pride, proud to build. What's the trailer deal? I missed out. I only bought the trailer to move. I got tired of borrowing my cousin's truck. I figure if we end up somewhere, I got a trailer. If we don't, I'll sell it, lose a couple $100, and it was basically a rental. Hey! And it's cheaper than a truck. So that's the deal with the trailer. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to learn how to back it up right now. Melissa Melzone, the market is crazy high here in Arizona. It's way crazy here in Oregon. Everyone's moving to Oregon. Alex Reynolds, what do you do with the interior bus panels when you get a bus looking for some for my bus? I drop it off at the metal scrap. If I kept all... You don't even... I don't think any of you really understand how much build scrap is at this shop from all the different buses. Jaylena pretty much built her whole bus off of scrap material the second time. There's a lot. So it's like...
I recycled a lot of the beach that was already... The build that was already in there too.
I can't keep things like that or it will just pile up. So I take the seats and I take all the skins straight to metal scrap and get rid of it day one. Because if I kept all of those from the buses, I would have a pile of seats in sheet metal. You know what I'm saying? It's too much to deal with. Aunt Dog, can I have some money? Bro, I have a daughter.
Same.
Can I have some money? You know what I'm saying?
You know how much?
I have a business so I can make money to provide for my family. What do you do? What's up?
I just spent $160 at Walmart just on Ember's food. Just stuff for Ember.
At Walmart?
Yeah.
That's expensive.
Yeah. Well, also diapers, baby wipes, formula. It adds up.
Andrew, Susanna Van Life. Everyone says prices will crash, but I don't know. Honestly, I've been hearing it for 10 years. Maybe it will. I don't know. Lawrence Marquardt. Hey, Isaac, I have 3 inches of insulation on my floor. It's still cold. Remedy is heated 100%, dude. I don't care how much insulation you put in your floor. It's going to be cold unless you heat your floors, which I have never done. Which if I ever build another bus, that's the one thing I will do differently is put in a heated floor. Okay. Paul Honeyman. Time, Isaac. All right, y'all.
You tell him, Paul.
We're going to go drive this trailer around the shop just for fun. Maybe Ember will play in here a little more. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Oh, Thrifted Wolf is in here. Yeah, the shop sold. Thanks for popping in at the end. We appreciate you guys so much for hanging out. We're going to figure out what we're doing now.
Gotta eat dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Food.
Food.
Sustenance.
We should probably do that. And drink water. All right, bye.